Hey folks, something a little bit different for this video. So it's quite a low intensity workout we got today, but I want to work on a bit of hip stability. So the benefit of this workout will be strength and stability in your hips or around the hips. And this can be good for anyone, but if you're suffering from low back pain, knee pain, or just any pain in general, this is a great workout that might help alleviate some of that, and especially over time can help alleviate some of those symptoms possibly as well. So it's going to be a circuit of just 3 exercises. They're very simple, but they're ones that if you get very good at and practice a lot, you can feel a big improvement in your kind of general postural health. So the first one, it's called a wall press. Now, it's very, very simple. You can use a banister, you can use a door frame, a wall, just any solid surface at all. And all you're going to do is get your foot right underneath you, so my leg is very straight, and then with your other leg, place the knee on that solid surface, okay? The knee is out in front of you. Now, you'll see that everything my body is all in straight lines. I'm not cocking or leaning sideways or doing anything strange like that. I'm pretty relaxed, my foot is nice and flat, and then all I'm going to do from this position is gently press this knee into my surface, okay, these boxes here. Alright, now this is not an aggressive movement, you're not fighting, you're not tense, you're just gently pressing this knee in. And what you should feel is that your glute, the glute med specifically, this muscle on the side of your bum, maybe the whole glute, will start to engage, will start to work. Okay? So what this exercise is doing is tricking you into using these muscles here. And we're just going to hold this position for a minute or until you can't hold it anymore. If you haven't done this exercise before, these muscles can be quite deconditioned and can get fatigued quite quickly. So I'm starting to feel that now. And you should specifically feel it in this area here. If you're feeling a lot in the calf and the quad or anywhere else like the knee, try and soften your body a little bit. The only thing I'm really working consciously is just gently pressing this knee into the box. Great. So the main things to focus here, straight in the leg and the pelvis. I'm not leaning laterally or doing anything weird with my hips. So especially when you pick up the knee, don't pick up your pelvis like that. That's not what we're looking for. We just want the knee to come forwards and up. Simple as that. And then all you got to do is make sure you're over that foot, and then a gentle press of the knee like so. Great. So what I'll do is show you my other leg, so you can see it from the side, because balance is an important part of this as well. So for the other side, I put my knee forward like so, my foot is flat, and you can see my balance is very middle of the foot. I'm not leaning back, I'm not leaning forwards. I should feel equal pressure on the sole of my foot, so the balls of the feet and the heel. And I'm just gently pressing that knee into the box like so. My posture is relaxed, I'm not tense, and I'm just gently pressing that knee. And again, after a while, and it can take a while sometimes, you'll start to feel the muscle in your bum working. And that's what we're going for, trying to get that hip to go underneath you. Okay, so this exercise works on strengthening that muscle, but also connecting it to your body again. Great, so let's say that's been a minute. So you would do that on both sides, 1 minute. We're going to be on to the next exercise. It's a single leg hip bridge. So there's progression to this. Now, oftentimes when people do hip bridges, they feel their lower back or the quad, probably because they're trying too hard, or they're just maybe going too advanced in a position in their hip bridge, and they should strip it down, bring it right back to basics, and really get that connection to the glute. So the hip's doing the work, but not everything else. So we'll start with a 2-legged hip bridge, and then move into some progressions. So for a good hip bridge, also we're flat, my feet are flat, okay? And I want straight line from my thighs up. Okay? I don't want my knees out to the side. Okay? And what I'm going to focus on is lifting my pelvis and not my chest. Okay? So most people end up reaching up like this, and then full quads are back, and their hips aren't doing anything. Okay? Relax, take it easy, lift up the hips, be soft, and just hold that there. Look for that flat foot, so the ball of foot and heel, and just hold it there. Okay? And for this exercise, again, we're going to hold it for a minute. Now, if you find that's really good, you've got a good connection to the glute, we can take it to the next level. So, what I'll do is turn it around. You go with it. So, we'll go into a hip bridge again. So, we've got our good hip bridge. What we can do here is raise the heel on one side, which will make this leg not work, but this leg working a lot harder. Okay? If you start to feel your quad or your back, bring the foot back down and just keep working on your two-footed hip bridge, like so. Now, if you're feeling that's good, the next level is to pick up the leg entirely. Now, you can see when I'm doing that, my hips don't collapse. I don't drop or go into any weird position. That's what we're looking for yourself. So if you're really excessively moving when you pick up the leg, put the toe back down and just work on that for a little bit more time. So here, lift the leg, and we hold that there. And you should really feel that the hip is holding you in position and nothing else. Let's say you've done that for 30 seconds, and then you would switch over to the other side. Like so. Great. So for the hip bridge, you would find the level that suits you best. Again, it's not just doing the exercise for the sake of it, but what are you feeling, what are you engaging in that exercise. So if you're feeling your quads and your back, strip it down, make it easier to something that you can really switch off and, you know, almost stay relaxed while you do it so you can get that hip connection. For those, you want to go for a minute with the two-footed, single leg. You want to go for 30 seconds inside, and then you can build up the endurance over time. And there's loads more progressions to do with that exercise. The third exercise is what I do with nearly everyone. This kind of combines stability, balance, proprioception, strength, confidence, and it's a good bit of fun as well. So the single leg deadlift. So we find our balance. Okay. Now, if you're feeling really not confident, you can put your toe down. All right. And from this position, all we're going to do is tip forwards. Again, staying nice and calm, touching the ground, and then back up again. Now, I would give it a go and just try not touching the floor if you're the foot. And again, it's all about taking your time, not rushing, and just staying super calm. We're going to go for 10. That's 9. 10. Brilliant. So, switch over to the other side. Again, if you're feeling a bit nervous, put your other foot down initially, and then when you build in confidence, try and do it with nothing. Up. So you almost lost it there. That's 5. Go. Alright, so that's the single leg deadlift. I'm just going to show you a couple from the side so you can get an idea of what that looks like. So, the slight bend in my knee, again, I'm just soft, supple. I'm not rigid, I'm not fighting. And then I just come forwards, stand up, bend over, foot be flat. Don't let it be rigid. Don't try and hold any specific position that you think you need to be in. So, that's our little circuit. So the wall press, a minute for each side. If you want to go over the technique, just go back to the beginning of the video. The single leg hip bridge, a minute for both legs on the floor. And you can do 30 seconds for a single leg. And then single leg deadlift, I would aim for 10 repetitions. If you're really good at them, you can increase the load by holding a dumbbell, kettlebell, or increase the reps, slow them down, try it with your eyes closed. Loads of different ways to challenge it. Okay? So it's essentially a circuit. It's quite low intensity. You're not going to get massively tired doing it, but it's a great warm-up before a workout, for example, a run. If you've been sat down all day long, it's a good one to loosen up, feel a bit more alive again. I would do all those maybe three times as a minimum. You can go up to 5 times. And something you can do every day just to keep your hips nice and healthy and maybe improve your posture over time. Thanks for listening, guys, and we'll catch you next time.